Hey y'all, my name is Hunter Hires and today we will be going through a wood carving tutorial. Now before we get to the fun stuff, let's go ahead and have a brief talk about safety. So here we got some sharps. I have wood carving tools and pocket knives. Now, what are the two things that these tools have in common? If you said they're both sharp, you're sharp. So that way, since these are both sharp, you guys got to be extra careful with them. They're dangerous objects, but you treat them with respect. Very valuable tools for a very cool pastime. So depending on what you have, you could either use a wood carving tool. I've got two right here. Or you can use a little pocket knife, just a standard, doesn't have to be anything fancy. Now with both of these, you run the risk of getting cut. So I wear this little mitten, Michael Jackson glove. It could be duct tape wrapped around your hand. It could be an Ace Hardware glove. Honestly, it could be anything you want, but the main purpose is to protect your hand against cuts. If you do get cut, please tell your parents. That way you could get a Band-Aid or other attention if you need to. Or talk to anyone around the house. You know, be self-reliant. If you know where the Band-Aids are, put a Band-Aid on there. Now that we got the safety talk out of the way, let's go ahead and have some fun. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the 4 basic cuts on this bar of soap right here. Then we'll apply what we learned to these cool little neckerchief slides. Alright. So I'm using my pocket knife. It doesn't have to be fancy, just any pocket knife you have lying around. Heck, if you want to practice, you can just take a plastic knife. It works just as well. All right, so first, we're going to talk about the basic cut. Now, I don't want you guys to jam your knives in and tear out chunks. That's going to make your work not look good, and we want it to look good. So we're going to take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Do you want to rush on your math final? No, you take it nice and slow. And I got to be honest, it smells amazing. All right, so that was the basic cut. We have a few little strips of soap. Next, we have probably the most dangerous cut, which is the parent cut. The reason why it's dangerous is we tell scouts to cut away from themselves, right? The parent cut is where you cut towards yourself. So we're going to take it extra slow this time, like freeze frame slow. See, just like that. Now I gotta be honest, I can't give you guys an example of exactly when you're going to use parent cut, but it is a nice tool to have in your arsenal when you go wood carving. So next we're going to do the stop cut, which is really cool. I like it a lot. So first, you use your knife to make a little cut right there. And now we're going to carve towards that cut. And look at that. Notice how my knife and my cut never go beyond the stop that I made. Now this is really helpful, especially if you're making figurines, because you have to make corners at certain points. Lastly, we're going to do the V cut. Now this is where I'm going to go in at an angle, make a whittle cut right there. Then we're going to flip it around. Oh, you see that? So the reason why that works is because we went at 2 different angles, the 2 cuts met up, so a piece of soap just popped out. So those are the basic cuts. Like I said, all you need is a piece of soap and a plastic knife, or any type of knife would work. It makes for some good practice. Now, I'm excited. We're going to go ahead and move on to the neckerchief slides. Now, I find this really cool because as you work on it, you start to realize you could wear this to any scouting function, like any. It's awesome. So the idea with these is, you all see that black paint right there? We're going to whittle the areas with black paint, but leave the non-black paint part completely alone. This is going to make it look really well. So just like that. Notice how I'm only paying attention to the black painted part. Now the arrowhead is easy. This eagle head one is going to be more tricky. As you can see, there's a few dots in there of just black paint. I'm imagining we're going to have to use plenty and plenty of stop and V cuts. So go ahead and take your time. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I'll go ahead and work on mine. I'll show you guys what I get. Hey guys, I'm back. So here's what I worked on. Took care of all the black paint on there. I'm pretty happy with it. If you guys want to try something special at home, you could get some sandpaper, sand it down, make it super smooth, and you guys could add a coat of paint, like add a cool design of a tree, strike of lightning, whatever you guys want, because it'll look awesome when you guys go to your next scout function with a cool little neckerchief holder with your own design. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Go have some fun.